After I supported her dreams for 2 years, she said I was holding her back, so I stepped aside completely. Then came 17 missed calls as everything around her fell apart. I'm not the kind of guy who ever thought of keeping score in a relationship. I'm 31, a civil engineer in Portland, and until recently, I thought I was building something real with Lauren, my girlfriend of 2 years. We met at a local coffee shop. She was the type to order obscure herbal teas and read books on chakras while journaling. I liked that she was different. She was into holistic health, yoga, self-growth, you name it. Sold handmade journals and teas on Etsy, and taught a weekly yoga class at a community center. I respected her hustle, even if it didn't pay much, or anything, really. After about a year, she moved into my apartment. Her situation wasn't great. She had 2 roommates and was allergic to their cat. It made sense for her to come stay with me. I covered the rent $1,700 and utilities, around $350, since I was already paying it solo. I didn't mind picking up groceries, gas, or even adding her to my car insurance. We shared my old Subaru, and I added her to my family phone plan because hers kept cutting out. Lauren always said she didn't believe in traditional roles, and I didn't either. I saw us as equals, just with different strengths. I had stable income. She had passion and vision. For 2 years, I kept hearing, just a little more time, babe. I'm so close to turning this into something big. And I believed her. I mean, isn't that what you do when you love someone? Everything shifted after she went to this mindfulness retreat in California. 3 days, no phones, all vegan meals, silent hikes in nature. When she came back, something was off. She wasn't angry, just distant, quiet. I figured she was decompressing, so I gave her space. But a few days later, she asked if we could talk. We sat on the couch, her cross-legged, sipping chamomile. She looked calm, like she had rehearsed every word. She started with, I've been thinking a lot about my journey, about energy, and I've realized that living here, relying on you financially, it's blocking me. I feel like I'm betraying myself by not being fully independent. I waited. It didn't feel like an accusation yet, but it wasn't comfortable either. So what are you saying? I asked. I think we need to step back, she said. I need space to grow on my own. I can't keep being dependent on you. It's not healthy for my soul. Now, I won't lie. That stung. Not because I didn't support the idea of independence, but because I had only been supportive. For 2 years. Rent, food, insurance, her kombucha ingredients, everything. And now suddenly, I was a spiritual roadblock. Still, I stayed calm. All right, I said. If that's how you feel, I won't stand in your way. Her face softened. Thank you. I was worried you'd take it personally. I didn't say much else. Just nodded. But the next morning, I acted on what she said. I emailed the landlord, took her name off everything. She was never officially on the lease anyway. I canceled the grocery delivery plan, removed her from the family phone line, took her off the car insurance, disabled the Apple Pay account she'd been using. Then I sent her a text. Hey Lauren, I support your journey toward independence. I've adjusted things accordingly to help you detach from material dependence. Let me know if you want your stuff boxed for pickup. I figured if she wanted to be untethered, I'd help her untether. I thought I was doing exactly what she asked for, respecting her boundaries. What happened next, though, told me this wasn't really about boundaries. Lauren's initial response to my text was a laughing emoji and, LOL, you're funny. I assumed she thought I was bluffing or being sarcastic. But by evening, I had 17 missed calls. Then a voicemail. I didn't mean I was ready right now, you child. Are you serious? Yeah, I was serious. Around 9 p.m., she came back to the apartment. Not with a bag or a smile, just rage. You really did it, she said, throwing her keys onto the counter. You actually kicked me out? I didn't kick you out. You said you needed space and independence. I made that possible. She stood there, blinking like she couldn't believe what she was hearing. You didn't even ask. You just shut everything off. That's cruel. No, Lauren. You said relying on me made you feel energetically blocked. I'm removing that block for you. Her voice raised. You're weaponizing what I said. I meant emotionally. Spiritually. I wasn't talking about cutting off Wi-Fi and food. I leaned against the wall, still calm. You weren't on the lease. I've been covering almost everything while you found yourself for 2 years. If you want to be self-reliant, that has to actually mean something. She tried a different tone, less aggressive, more pleading. I just needed space. Emotional space. You're my anchor. I just got overwhelmed. That doesn't mean I'm ready to be homeless. Then maybe you shouldn't drop life-changing declarations without thinking them through, I said. You're welcome to stay through Sunday. I won't make this harder than it already is. Cue the guilt trip, the tears, the accusations. You're not even hurt, are you? You've been waiting to do this. No, I just listened. For once. You said you didn't want to depend on me. I'm giving you exactly that. Eventually, she left to stay with her friend Jenna. 3 days later, Jenna texted me. Can you talk to Lauren? She's spiraling. Took over my kitchen with her kombucha brewing and keeps asking my roommate to film yoga videos for her channel. Asterisk. I wanted to stay out of it. I really did. But Jenna's message made something clear. Lauren wasn't coping. She wasn't transitioning into independence. She was flailing. Then came the next twist. Her brother called me out of nowhere. Hey man, he said. Lauren's saying you just tossed her out. No warning. She says she's basically homeless now. I explained everything. How she wanted independence. How she wasn't on the lease. How I had been paying for almost everything while she claimed she was building a business. He was quiet for a bit, then sighed. Damn. She told us you guys split everything 50-50ths. My parents and I have been sending her $500 a month to cover her half of the rent. Wait, what? I almost laughed. Not out of humor, out of disbelief. Turns out, Lauren had been presenting this fantasy version of our relationship to her family. They thought she was contributing equally and just needed extra support to go full-time with her brand. It was like she had created this whole life story to serve her narrative, and when it didn't match reality, she decided I was the problem. Looking back, I think that retreat gave her just enough of a push to break the illusion she'd built, but not enough to face what breaking it would cost. She wanted freedom, but without responsibility. Space, but with support. Independence, but without discomfort. That was never going to work. After that call with her brother, a few things started clicking. Lauren hadn't just been stretching the truth, she was fully living a double narrative. To her family, we were a team sharing costs. To me, she was a struggling creator just trying to get her dream off the ground. And to her friends? Who knows? Probably some version where she was spiritually trapped by a boyfriend who didn't get her path. But the cracks were showing. I looked into the website she said she was building, the one she told multiple people she was pouring money into. It was a bare wax template, just her name and an about me that still said coming soon. Meanwhile, her Instagram was full of smiling selfies from retreats, smoothie bowls, skincare PR packages, and vague captions like, honoring my inner child, or invest in your energy. I'd seen it before, but now it read differently. She wasn't building a business. She was performing one. And then came the video. Her YouTube channel posted a vlog titled, How I Escaped Financial Control, My Journey to Self-Healing. People in the comments recognized the kitchen, the plants, the window view. One comment stuck out. Didn't you say your boyfriend was your biggest supporter last month? Why is he the villain now? She deleted the video within 24 hours. That, more than anything else, told me she was unraveling the story she had tried so hard to control. She couldn't keep the narrative straight. Too many people knew the truth. A week later, I ran into her at the local farmer's market. She was at a folding table, selling teas in unbranded paper bags with handwritten labels. There was a wooden Lauren's Wellness Journey sign taped to the table. I almost walked past, but she spotted me. She stepped in front of me. Hey, do you have a minute? I nodded. We walked a little away from the crowd. I've been thinking a lot, she said. You were right. I said I wanted independence, but I didn't really understand what that meant. I waited. I can't do this on my own, she finally said, barely above a whisper. I nodded slowly. That's fair. But you treated my support like it was something to resent. And then you tried to rewrite it into control. That's not okay. I didn't mean for it to go that far. I felt like I had to prove something. I looked at her. Not angry. Just tired. Then maybe stop burning bridges with people who are trying to help you. She nodded, eyes glossy, but didn't argue. She didn't ask to come back. She didn't try to justify anything. She just walked away head low. That was the last time I saw her. Now, I rent out the second bedroom to a friend from work. The extra money let me finally buy a proper gaming chair and fix up my workspace. My grocery bills are predictable again. My Wi-Fi never mysteriously lags during Crystal live streams. And I've got peace. I still believe in supporting your partner, financially, emotionally, whatever it takes. But support should be mutual. It should be honest. And when someone starts treating your help like a chain, maybe it's time to let them walk free. Funny how empowering independence sounds, until the Wi-Fi shuts off and the Uber account stops working.